Hi everyone, my name is Alya Chaerunnisa, and today I would like to present about my research proposal. The title is Echoes of Emotions and Analysis of Figurative Language in Song Lyrics, Love's album Everything I Know About Love. So let me start with the importance and the background of this research. Figurative language in music really helps in enhance both emotional depth and the aesthetic quality of the lyrics. This study explores how metaphor, personification, simile, metonymy, hyperbole, and irony shape the listener's emotional experience in love-based songs. It contributes to the interdisciplinary study between literature and music, as jazz is experiencing a kind of revival among younger audience. I believe it's important to understand how lyrics in this genre affect listeners. This research addressed the need to analyze figurative language in contemporary music and aim to bridge literature with modern musical experience. The study also used accessible song lyrics and builds on existing theoretical framework, especially Stephen Paul's search view on the connections between music and literature. In addition, past studies about figurative language and emotion offer a solid foundations for this analysis. What makes this study even more urgent and interesting is that very few studies have explored how figurative language in jazz influences emotional receptions among young people. So this research provides a fresh and relevant perspective by analyzing a contemporary artist using an academic approach, combining literary analysis with music aesthetic. Now let's move on the research questions, objectives, and significance. There are two research questions in this study. The first one is what types of figurative language are used in Love's album. The second is how does the figurative language used by Love affect the emotions of her audience. Based on this, the subjective is to identify and analyze the types of figurative language in her album Everything I Know About Love. Second is to explore how this figurative language enhances emotional resonance and influences audience perspectives. The significance of this study is that it connects literature and music by analyzing how figurative language, especially metaphor, irony, and personifications, adds emotional and aesthetic value to jazz lyrics. This is especially meaningful for younger audiences, and using Stephen Paul Scher's theory. The research gives new insight into how poetic elements shape today's musical experience. So next we move to theoretical background. This theory is based on three main theoretical backgrounds. The first one is intermediality between music and literature by Steve Folsker, 1982. The second is Expressive Theory of Emotions from Leo Tolstoy, 1897, and Susanne Langer, 1942. The last one is Figurative Language in Literary and Music Texts by Lawrence Perrin, 1974. These theories support how music and literature interact, how emotions are expressed through art, and how figurative language is used in both literary and music contexts. So next we move to the research design. This study used a qualitative research design with a descriptive approach. The aim is to explore and analyze the form of figurative language found in love-based songs and how they affect the emotional experience of listeners. The data comes from song lyric, which are analyzed by both textual and contextual. This research not only classifies figurative language like metaphor, simile, and personifications, but also interprets their function in charging the emotional tone of meaning of the song. So now we move to the source of data. There are two types of data used in this study. The first one is primary data, comes from the official lyric of the song, Falling Behind, from the 2022 album Everything I Know About Love by Lovey. These lyrics were collected from official streaming platforms and trusted websites such as Spotify, YouTube, or Music YouTube. Secondary data includes academic journal article, music reviews, and online searches that discuss stylistics and aesthetics in Lovey lyric. So next we move to the data collection procedures. Here are the steps I follow to collect the data. The first one is listening to the song. Second is collecting the data from the lyric. And the last one is drawing conclusions based on analysis. So next we move to the data analysis. The data analysis process includes: the first one is data reductions, is selecting and simplifying the relevant figurative expressions. The second is data display, is organizing the data in a clear and meaningful way. The last one is conclusion is interpreting how figurative language affects the emotional experience of listeners. So we move to the reference. There are a lot of reference that I use, but here is my main references. So I think that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have any question or feedback, I'd be happy to hear them. Thank you so much.